Baloo, Baloo. Uh, I figured out I ate most of the chips, most of the crisps before I actually got into the dip. And I'm upsetty spaghetti. Because it's a lot of dip. And, I mean, I could go out and get more crisps. But that would also indicate how much of a fucking overeater I am. Wow, 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 wow. Also figured out how to actually save it because it was just saved as a CAD file. Free CAD file. And now it is saved as also the STL file. My brother requested. Grindveld. I killed Cloud earlier because it was being a bitch. So just wanted to make sure so know that it was there. Fully destroy a structure wall on a base. That's what is the ammo situation for handguns? Okay, we have plenty. And I haven't disarmed here, case. I know this is gonna overfill my 68. Almost nice. Unload, I'm not authorized to have I'm not authorized to have it loaded. No, wait, I think I actually did that. Oh, that's a harvester. Nice. A Bimbix. For fuck's sake, let me in. Pitchup. Tomorrow I need to also be at the company Christmas dinner. We're gonna bamboozle it. Okay, I thought it was full, so it was. Hey! It shouldn't be like that. Wait. I don't actually know what the threshold is. Is it like 11 or something? It's definitely not between 6 and 7. Oh. A dirt of me. Honestly can't appreciate a meme that has no other point other than it is a meme. Nice. I guess we're just taking out that base. It's not ultra active. Guess I must have forgotten that. The origin of the flagmole. Oh. Free gas. How much actually? The 66? Damn, stingy. I swear I won't catch my kicks there. You also need a lot for that, so that's not really a good way to get accelerant. Well, it is a way, it's not a great way. You have the creep. Okay, you're a military class. So I have to fully destroy a structure while playing a base assault mission. I assume that is like destroy a wall or something. And I would propose that I might have enough ammo for all of this. There's an AG4 here. An AK, or an AK5. That's also an AG5, so I'm even more derp. I was just realizing how weird of a point saying that, yeah, you're supposed to craft stuff in this game is when talking about observability. Boing! Fucking hell. Yeah, I figured as much. Ah, piss off. Oh, die, die, die. Oh, Beal Boy. I'm sorry I haven't reloaded my fucking medkit. No. Stop running, start dying. Ow. I killed the other. Yeah, no one's impressed with how... Ain't nobody impressed with how much you expressed. That is some big holes. Those are some big holes. Actually, if you could have a handgun scope to this, it would be fun. I think it has also been called the from a former friend I was told that this has been called the nail gun due to how inaccurate it was. Which would just make putting a scope on it even more funny. I don't really care if I need to get into where you are, you just need to die. Oh fuck. Ooh, I'm in the walls. But it was... My argument is that obtainability is going to play a part into how viable healing sources. Fuck. Why are you invincible? Asshole. I balance. But if it is something is the best, it should be like it should fulfill the dominant strategy. Being that it needs some factors, those being, for fuck's sake, it needs to fulfill some factors, those being obtainability, reliability, both potency, consistency, and I would say abundance. Is it easy to get? Well, then it was better by default than something that's hard to get. So if something only has one obtainment that actually knocks it down, especially if it requires a lot. I'm sick of these shits. For fuck's sake. Hello? Oh, there's fire here they could have used. Just give me a G3, I'll take good care of it. I'll give it as much love as this game does. Of course, weight can play a factor, but if it's gonna be much harder to get how light it is, isn't gonna play much of a factor. I mean, it's hard to get. I was gonna argue that it's hard to get half a kilogram of gold. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can see it as speed, but then. That full metal jacket is ridiculous. Fuck you. Lightning click. Also, just the general sound design, it's vicious. Where are you gonna get stuff from? Is it gonna be something you have to go out of your way to get, or is it something that you can potentially get naturally? If it's something you can do without having to work too much for it, even if it is less potent, it might be worthwhile. Who the fuck invited you? Villain. At least thank you for doing that. I guess I should have taken the... What the hell is weighing me down so much? Okay, maybe it's some of those. Yeah. Okay, so I need to remember the Rock of Love. Drop and drop and drop and drop and look. Drop these fucks. I guess drop this one too. Drop this, and then we drop this one. And then I think I'm good. Where the hell are they? Okay, there's one in there. This wall has to die. This is the same as where I just came from. I thought it was over. This is great. Fucking hell. Not even. You know. I feel like 44 Magnum is one of those where you want more. What the hell am I crawling into? Doesn't help that those fuckers... I use my telekinesis. You really think anyone is coming for you? You're all in a pocket of nothing. Here. Maybe Peel wants to these, but I'm not sure. Is it still 14 shots? 14 rounds, 14 bullets, 14 Pew. Hello. Oh, there is a benefit from going in here. I'm sorry, I'm just mining with a gun. Ow. I'm continuing to mine with a gun. At least they gave hollow point. Or 44. Actually, if I'm gonna break this down, I'm just gonna stroll in there like a motherfucker. What's up, bitches? I hate you and everything you've decided to be. Now piss off. Can I snipe? Fucking hell, you're far away. Wait. You're inside Davy Jones's bucket. So it's in there. I'm coming for you out of principle, not because I care. Oh. Fuck you. Apparently you should care. Let's see. Yes. I like the music from like stuff like that. Music stingers, those are great. Can I? finally put my balls in the job. The accuracy of this fucking thing. Again, if I want something more accurate, I should pick something that's built for accuracy. Is that a chainsaw or a... Okay, it's a scooter. Go out and have fun. Dogs just wanna have fun. Dogs just wanna have fun. You sure don't. Asshole. Fuck you. Die already! Let's see if we can convince one of these. Okay. Charisma check failed. How about now? Okay. I'll just keep going with my apparently sniping with a... Hey, you good sir, sir and or madam. Okay. I can't hit for shit out here. My accuracy's worse than it usually is. We don't have Denzel, and I'm gonna shoot you if you survive. Perfect. I can see shit in there. They're gonna cost my temporary employee. They're very valuable to me. Until they aren't anymore. Big value. I too fancy myself a bit of a breakdancer, but you sure are taking it to the next level, sir. Sir and or madam. Now we just need to destroy Wolf. That seems pretty shrimple. Okay, so we'll just... Mechanical Enforcer Unit, that's one of those. Bum, 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 bum. Banana, 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 banana. I think with the shotgun, it isn't as with the medical slots. It isn't as much that it's. I mean, it's more that it has been somewhat mythologized as the best. When it's like it's the best, no contest, but there really is a contest. Given the fact that it doesn't even heal the most, and I'm not going to take the argument of, oh, if you don't have these skills, you're going to get them. As you don't have to worry about the constraint of how many skills you can actually have in the end. You're going to get them. That's at least how I see it. Unless you're one of those that just don't jive with the game. But then you don't jive with the game and you're not gonna meta play. You're not gonna follow a really strict meta or try to be the best of the best. You're just gonna play it for what it is, and that's gonna be that. If you're really gonna stick to it to the point of you trying to develop a strategy around it, then you should also pick the best option. And yes, I really want this to be better than it actually is. Fuck off. I do want it to be a lot better than it actually is. I really wanted to make it work. Fact is, though, that when I... Oh, nice. Fact is, though, that when I played with it, I didn't even want to use my shotgun despite how strong they are. Because it wasn't a viable option. For your own good, leave me alone. Okay, I bet it has something juicy. But shooting upwards. So there we have it. I'm just gonna put it in baby jail, destroy it, and that's gonna be that. Look at me. I'm just out. I am outie. The funny thing is that the Spaz 12 is more like a mythologized thing than it just overperforming. It's just because it looks cool and was banned that it's so popular. Well, that's the main reasons. Blue. Or beer. Get rid of everything that uses rubber. Well, that's not right. Make everything that uses rubber. You're not gonna need it. Actually, I think, yeah, you have to use tungsten to upgrade for, I think, both bullet and blast resistance. Let's see about the barrel schematics. Okay, that's refined uranium alloy. Schematic. Log. Schematics. Oh, that's if you want to be sneaky. You want to be sneaky. But then again, that sound, that's not the strongest. Explosion resistance is actually proper. Nice. It has a use. All the resistance is refined uranium, refined tungsten alloy. So, okay, so they're being used in the max upgrades. If this is not aluminium alloy, I'm going to lose my marbles. Oh, there they are. It's phosphorus. Okay. I don't even have enough phosphorus to make a maximum upgraded pair of shoes. Okay, so that's... You're gonna be using it for, I guess, camouflage. Ethanol for visibility. Fireproof is gonna... I don't need more steel! Firebreaker, wood and steel. Yeah, so they need a base upgrade or base thing. Well, that's aluminium. That's at least that's good because that's also the most obtainable one. Those are uranium, and those are, of course, tungsten. Okay, so those are specifically in there. So if you want to upgrade your stuff, that's also gonna set you back on using this bastard. And cloth, I mean, it's gonna be used in a lot of base versions, but I think I'm just gonna pull the pin on that. My argument was that even if you pick the first aid kits, yes, you're not gonna be able to find them faster than you use them, but you can still switch off and then have them kind of buffer each other. So you have standard and advanced as your main, and then you just switch off them because they're still pretty strong standard. I will say not as strong as the medical slugs, but again, they're also infinitely findable. You can find them without having to go through anything. And the only way you can actually find what you need for medical slugs is because people were too pissed off. The only way you can find that is via rivals because people were too bothered by having to actually engage with the base defense systems. So that's just marvelous, and also that has gotten to the issue, or that has created the issue that tungsten is way less obtainable now. You might argue, but you get a lot from breaking down weapons. Yes, but then you also have to constantly fight high-grade enemies and get the specific weapons. And then you're also arguing from a point that you don't need them. But if you just torch everything of that, then supply isn't gonna matter and you can build the most inefficient you want. And even then you will build up a supply of standard and advanced from starting out where you don't take as much damage. You can by definition only start this at level 25. Start using this at level 25. Unless you really want to get a reproof before that, but you're usually not going to be that well equipped to fight them. Oh yeah. Look. Okay, let's just see how much cloth it makes. We have... I mean, we do have enough to make a few... Okay. Yeah. And we got a decent amount. And I've been building up from the base, kind of. At least with it, as far as this world is concerned. I've been building up somewhat from nothing. I think I even broke down the only base that was here, so I've been trying to build that up. That is the most, what could you say, permanent fixtures there are. That's the basis. They built the forge. So we can start making stuff with it, but then again you'll also be refining at a loss, and it's already something that's scarce. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough of that to start anything. I don't have enough aluminium. Phosphorus and ethanol are way more obtainable because they don't require you to put in some other resource. I will also say this, the devs were running out of time. This is not something that had the time to bake, to finish baking. They literally just had to do it. It is no wonder it's imbalanced. If I'm being honest, it's really expected. Derp. I think that's where I land. It is also funny that I was told this is just by far the best. It gives by far the best healing. As far as I can tell, it gives like, if we just take that the player starts out with 100 health points, and then they end with 130, it gives 120. The first aid kit, and I'm not in the mood to make the equation to figure out what the fuck that means that the 84 will be. But it's still healed 94. So it's like 12, 13 hit points more. Which I will say it isn't a lot, and that also is at the tail end of it. But I'm still gonna be building towards getting my medkits stronger if I start out. Because I don't really have any other options. So unless the suggestion is no, you save those skills so you have more momentum later on. But when you get far enough, you just pick whatever. I've fucking proven that. Even before I just started picking these down here, I was like, that one, maybe. Okay, let me see, that's 4 points. Then I'm at max health, and 1, 2, 5 here. So about level 9, I can have those if I really want to go for it. I am, of course, going to get Spotting Intel and Inquisitive Mind first. Someone said that this was bugged, but I can't really test that right now. So, maybe I'll try it out. See what the first mission to complete gives, and then see how much this character gets. That'll be fun. Regardless, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, stay safe. Over and out. Enough. Fuck.